My name's Dan Flerlage. I showed up here the year that the school moved from the annex of the high school to this building and have spent a few hours here since. I've been thinking a lot lately about gifts. Gifts that we give and receive as we go through life. I've come to appreciate some of the most significant ones are not really immediately apparent as gifts. They come to you, but it takes time for them to manifest and for you to recognize their impact. So I want to talk about one of those gifts that took a while for me to really get. One that Dave gave me, and probably most of us here tonight, this afternoon, along with a great many more folks that weren't able to be here. I'm going to call that the gift of ownership. Turns out that being a school principal isn't actually all that tough. Keith can back me up on that. Diane can back me up on that. You step into your slot in the hierarchy of the system. You follow the rules handed down from above. You hire teachers trained to teach their respective subjects while also enforcing those rules and hopefully not asking too many questions. And when needed, you step in as the authority to keep the ship sailing sprightly along. But that just wasn't our guy. I think Dave somehow had the uncanny ability to always remember what it was like to be a kid. The energy, the curiosity, the messiness, the need to question and test limits, the need to just get outside. He had, I think, carried with him the ability to feel what kids feel and used it as a guide. He understood full well that schools tended to be way overly constrained and that they could be something very different, where kids could grow up as active participants with a voice that would help the community make decisions and structure the days with things of interest. I have no idea how he was able to sell the district on having kids actually vote on how a school would be structured. How he could look the superintendent of the day in the eye and say, yeah, that group will be traveling to New Orleans. They want to help the people there who were devastated by Katrina. And yes, that group will be going to New Jersey, the Jersey Shore. They'll be riding their bicycles. I'm hoping to go with them. And yes, that river that the group will be paddling does have a few challenging rapids. But they've been training. And yes, students at the reservation do hold all their classes in Mohawk, but they speak English. They'll be able to talk to our kids. Or how he was able to explain that having kids help make their own lunches and clean up was a good idea. Or having committees of students who functioned as a court and were responsible for listening to conflicts and allocating restorative consequences, that was an appropriate thing for children to do. Or explain any one of the other bazillion things that were dreamed up and put into action by the students and the staff because they were invited to do so. That was our guy, our principal, Dave Lehman. I can't imagine how, but he created a space where all of this could happen. A space where we could all build our school together and own it. It wasn't a school you just attended or a job where you just worked. It was a place that we continuously created together. It was ours. And at least in my own case, I know that invitation to help create this crazy, wonderful brand of education actually made me a better human. I imagine that's true for a great many people. It is a gift beyond words.